Hey everybody, Josh here. Today we're having a look at the Poolmate Hydro 4 SE. This is a pool vacuum. It's corded, and let me show you what it can do and if it's good enough to clean your pool. So here's a closer look at the Hydro 4 SE from Poolmate. First thing you're gonna notice is that it is corded. There's advantages and disadvantages to this design. We're gonna be talking about that in just a little bit. It's very, very simple. You don't necessarily need an app to control this thing. Just a simple on and off switch. And we have 3 different modes here that are blinking. We have wall, floor, and auto. From my experience of using this pool cleaner, the best option is auto, but you can use the Poolmate app. It hooks up via Bluetooth and you can change those settings in there. The bottom of the pool cleaner, also very simple design. We have a roller brush in the front, roller brush in the back. We have a little scraper here that is really good for wall cleaning and for algae cleaning. So this can help clean up a little bit of algae. This is the vacuum ports. All the dirt, dust, and grime goes in there. And then we have these rubber tracks on the side as well. And I like these padded rubber drivers on the side of the roller brush too. So it does a really good job of not scratching up your pool. On each side of the robot, we do have these vents here where thrust is pushed out to keep this pool cleaner cleaning the walls and stay sucked to the floor. And at the top, we do have a filter. And as you can see, it collects a lot of fine dirt, grime, and it collects larger items as well, such as big leaves and even rocks. If we have a closer look at the location that we're filming in today, it's covered by a bunch of trees. There's some fruits growing that are falling in the pool, a lot of rocks, insects, and so forth. So this pool definitely needs a strong pool cleaner. So this pool cleaner does have its own app. It's called the Poolmate Robot app. And it's very bare bones, very simple. You can firmware upgrade the robot and you can actually schedule the robot, assuming that you're gonna leave it in your pool. Now there's this really good mode called Ultra Clean, which is gonna increase the suction of the robot. So that way it's gonna pick up even more debris from the floor, walls, and even water line of the pool. Once your settings have been set, we're just gonna simply lower the pool cleaner into the pool. It's gonna sink to the bottom and then the thrusters are gonna turn on and have it suck right to the floor. It does its own thing when cleaning this pool. You really don't have to control it or even monitor it. To make your life a little bit easier, definitely use the app to help create automatic schedules so that way the pool cleaner turns on 3 or 4 times a week depending on your needs. As you can see here, it cleans and scrubs the walls and even the water line all automatically, and it doesn't scrape up the walls or the floors as well as some other cheaper pool cleaners might. I mean, this pool is absolutely filthy. It has its own built-in pool cleaner, but it just doesn't do the job. This pool cleaner does a much better job, and you'll be able to see when we take out that filter basket. Not having to worry about the battery ever running out is a great thing when it comes down to peace of mind, so I can just constantly supply power to this pool cleaner, which I really love. Now, one thing I did notice is that at times this pool cleaner did reach its limits when it came down to the length of the cable, so you have to be mindful of where you plug in that power supply. Now, after just a few minutes of cleaning, this is what the robot picked up from the pool. It is such a mess in there, but also very impressive. I can feel the weight of all the debris. On the filter itself, there's a little latch right here at the bottom. Just push that in, open it up, and we can see a lot of junk in there. Leaves, fine debris, dust. It does a really good job, and it simply washes away with a hose or by dunking it in the trash. So that is the Poolmate Hydro 4 SE, a great pool cleaner for the value. It's not meant for all pools, but for most pool sizes, it does a great job. Just make sure there's an outlet close enough to your pool to make sure the cable doesn't stretch out too long. But overall, it cleaned the pool very well. And I love the fact that you can just leave it in there and never have to really pull it out unless you're cleaning that filter. So check out that link down below. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.